Good afternoon to the loyal fans of the red and gray, Vineland High School lacrosse fans, and everybody tuning in here on the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel from Gittone Stadium. Kyle Bennett with you here on the calls. We're getting set for Varsity Boys Lacrosse here, like I mentioned, at historic Gittone Stadium between the Fighting Clan of Vineland and the Oakcrest Falcons. Head coach Kevin Coring for the Fighting Clan looking to get these boys in the win column and get this program back on track. Last time we were here at Gittone, an unfortunate loss, but we saw progress throughout the game and progress from last season to this season with the Fighting Clan as they did battle with Lower Cape May. So the Fighting Clan looking to get on the board in the win column against this Oakcrest Falcons team coached by Lewis Parks. We are in for a beautiful afternoon here in Vineland, New Jersey for some varsity lacrosse. Vineland in their black helmets, white uniform tops, black shorts with red stripes. Oakcrest in black helmets, full blue uniforms, blue tops, blue shorts. As the teams in the huddle right before we get set for the opening face-off. As Oakcrest makes their way to the field, Vineland still in the huddle. If you are just tuning in, make sure you guys are subscribed to the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. Click that bell notification button so you don't miss out on any live events that go right across here on the YouTube channel. Don't miss out on any sporting events, end-of-year school events throughout the district. That's youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. Vineland starters heading out to midfield. We're getting set for opening face-off here. And Vineland wins the opening face-off and will come up with, they will not come up with the possession as Oakcrest picks up the loose ball there. That's number 1 for the Falcons, Micah Whitehead. And Oakcrest on the board here first. I believe that goal was scored by number 11, Cole Sanders for the Falcons. So 1-0 Oakcrest. And Vineland wins this face-off here. A yard sale. Taking face-off so far to start this game for Coach Kevin Coring's Fighting Clan is number 5, Cody Smith. As Oakcrest now with possession. Driving towards the goal. Ball comes loose. Scooped up by number 2 for the Falcons, Jaden Williams. Ball popped out again. Williams recovers. Finds his man. Shot deflected. Shot taken by number 33, Edward Silapena. Oakcrest with possession. It's number 10, Nick Thavasak. Back to Jaden Williams, operating from X. A little bit of an errant pass there. Loose ball going to be scooped up by Silapena. Loose ball. Scooped up by the Fighting Clan, number 17, Gavin Gallo. Playing a little LSM, the long stick midfielder position is Gallo. Great save there by the Oakcrest goalie, number 23, Jorge Curtidor Cornejo. Shot taken, goes wide. That's a shot by number 7, Joseph Snodgrass. Oakcrest maintains possession. Shot taken, goes wide. The Falcons will retain possession. Snodgrass now operating with the ball. Pass goes wide. Jeremy Flores going to take this one for the Fighting Clan. Great hustle, great grit there by Flores. Loses the ball there. Gets tumbled out of bounds. Ball picked up by Michael Whitehead. So we got a pause in the play here. I believe a timeout was called. And already early on, from the last game that we were here for on opening day of the season for the Fighting Clan here, they are already operating like much more fluidly, much more like a team, and you can see just how much, just playing and practicing together just for a little bit, can help so much in terms of growing a young program like Coach Kevin Coring and assistant coach Diana Eberl are attempting to do here with the Fighting Clan as they look to rebuild this program and get it back to and even better than what it once was. One nothing game so far here at Gittone Stadium in favor of Oakcrest. Snodgrass now with the ball for the Falcons. Being defended by number 8, Adam Gonzalez from the Fighting Clan. Jaden Williams. Great deflection there by the Fighting Clan defense. Nobody can see where the ball went as it continues to fly around. Scooped up by Snodgrass out of the air. Being defended by Ivan Oyala. It's Jaden Williams with possession for the Falcons. Shot gets a little bit deflected. We have a flag. And Williams goes down hard. Still on the turf. Hopefully he's okay. Never want to see anybody go down, but it looks like he's up under his own power right now, trying to recover there. Good to see Williams kind of jogging off under his own power. Hopefully, like I mentioned, everything is okay with him, and we see him back in this game for the Falcons. You never want to see anybody get injured or be removed from a game. And you want to play your opponents at their absolute best, so hopefully Williams is okay. Checking in now for the Falcons, Nick Thavasak. Snodgrass will be the one to start this possession for Oakcrest. Snodgrass with a shot goes wide. Possession still remains with the Falcons. And good to see Williams checking right back in. Snodgrass finds his man. It's Silapena. Back to Snodgrass. Shot taken. Good save there by the Vineland goalie, Dakota Runkle. A little bit of an errant pass there from Ricardo Torres. So Oakcrest will regain possession there. But a great save there by Dakota Runkle, the senior goalie for the Fighting Clan. Also, great name. Silapena Snodgrass hits his man. That's Williams. Goes wide. It'll stay with Oakcrest. Still only a 1-0 game. Williams back to Snodgrass. Scoops up the loose ball there. His pass was a little low. Silapena to Mark DeChico. Shot taken. Bounces out. Stays with Oakcrest. Last couple shots taken by number 6 for the Falcons. Sophomore Merrick Gurrier. Another fantastic name. Pass goes over the head of Silapena. This is going to go in favor of the Fighting Clan. Ivan Oyola, the senior for the Fighting Clan, number 13, with possession now. Trying to make his way past midfield. As he does, beats 3 Oakcrest defenders there. Pass deflected, but scooped up by the intended man, number 9, Nicholas Izzyhos, but loses possession, and Oakcrest came up with it. We had some whistles, and we'll see where this one goes. And it's back with the Fighting Clan as Izzyhos. Izzyhos going to wind up for a shot, gets deflected, scooped up out of the air by Michael Whitehead, and is now being taken downfield by Cole Sanders. Finds Gurrier, who is welcomed by Anthony Romero. Big body. Gurrier picks up the loose ball, not to be confused with all-pro professional Zach Currier. Plays both in the NLL and PLL, one of the best players on the planet. We got a scramble for the loose ball here. Tons of bodies in the mix. And Oakcrest going to come up with it. That is Cole Sanders, who takes a shot low to high, finishes with the celly. Cole Sanders, the freshman, with his second goal of this contest to give the Falcons a 2-0 lead. It'll be Oyola and Connor Flynn for this face-off. Cody Smith and Christopher Stewart on the wings for the Fighting Clan. Cole Sanders and Merrick Gurrier for the Falcons. As Vineland, great defensive stop right there as it's picked up by Cody Smith. The long pole winds, gets deflected from behind by Sanders. And we'll see where possession goes here. This ball went out of play. Going to stick with Vineland. Joseph Sierri with possession for the Fighting Clan here. To Roman Perez. A little bit of an errant pass there. Great recovery by Christopher Stewart. Back to Perez. Pass goes a little low and wide, intended for Jonathan Santos. Possession stays with Vineland there. Santos with the ball. Intercepted there by number 13, William Will. Snodgrass. Shot taken, deflected. Great save by Dakota Runkle. Josh Burrows, number 8, checking in for Oakcrest here on this possession on offense. Merrick Gurrier to Connor Flynn. Back to Snodgrass, to Gurrier. Shot goes high. Silipena on that shot attempt there for Oakcrest. Snodgrass deflected. Possession, Vineland. Gavin Gallo making his way down the field. Ball comes loose. Recovered before it goes out of bounds by Gallo. Finds Perez. Perez with a shot. Goes in. Roman Perez puts the Fighting Clan on the board here in the first quarter. His first goal of this contest and cuts the Falcons' lead in half. Great possession there for the Fighting Clan. They never lost sight of it. Initiated by Gallo to take that ball down the field. Doesn't lose it out of bounds. Finds his man. And Roman Perez finishes the job. Senior attackman with his first goal of the day. It's going to be Gurrier for Oakcrest taking this face-off, and Chad Shiori. Finally scoops that one up. That's number 18, Damian Taylor. Gavin Gallo making his way. Gets tripped up. No flag. Ball's loose once again. And Oakcrest going to come up with possession here. That is Cole Sanders. We've heard his name a ton already in this contest. Pass goes wide. It's going to be a rundown for the ball. And it's going to be Oakcrest possession, as the ref says. The player was pushed out of bounds, and he had the right to the ball. Shot. Hits the grass. Snodgrass goes wide. Oakcrest possession. So far, a fantastic performance by this Vineland defense from game 1 to game 2. They have really come into their own. They are playing like a unit and not individuals, and that's what you want to see from a defensive unit, quite literally, in the sport of lacrosse. And these guys are doing a fantastic job so far this afternoon to this point. Shot. Sniped. Does not go in. Runkle saves that one, and it's going to be Vineland possession. Runkle's pass goes over the head of Chad Shiori. Oakcrest, Nick Thavisak scoops it up. He's still got possession. Takes a shot. Great save by Dakota Runkle. Finds his man, number 23, Salvatore Scarpulo. This one's going out of bounds and in favor of Oakcrest. believe that's going to do it for the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, Oakcrest leading Vineland 2-1 in what has been a fantastic showdown between these two teams so far. I think if you're either coach, Coach Coring or Coach Parks, you can't be too disappointed with the way your teams have played. They've made the best of opportunities that they've had and the possessions that they've had to capitalize. Obviously, if you're Coach Parks, there's a few shots that you'd much rather be on target than what they have been. But senior goalie for the Fighting Clan, Dakota Runkle, has been outstanding in net for the Fighting Clan to prevent a lot more shots from going in the back of the net. So kudos to Runkle so far in this one. As the Fighting Clan huddle is fired up. Ready to roll into this second quarter. If you're just joining us, Kyle Bennett here on the broadcast with you this afternoon from historic Gittone Stadium in Vineland, New Jersey. Doug Diola producing today's broadcast. And if you're not already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel, youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. Click the bell notification as well so you don't miss out on any live broadcasts throughout the remainder of this school year and beyond, sporting event-wise, school event-wise, or anything throughout the district. youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. And if you want more lacrosse analysis, be sure to check out the Pro Lacrosse podcast produced from Underground Sports Philadelphia, hosted by myself and my co-host DJ Hughes, the Outside the Box podcast. You can find it wherever you get your podcast, Apple or Spotify, and you can watch the show on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@Underground Sports Philadelphia. Trying to grow the game one person at a time. We cover the pro game, the college game, and who knows, maybe Coach Kevin Coring will hop on the show at some point as well to talk Vineland lacrosse. Cole Sanders comes up with possession there. Now in possession is Joseph Snodgrass. Connor Flynn. Great defense there from the Fighting Clan as Anthony Romero comes up with it. He's got to find his man and get free from the defender. It's number 22, Mark DeChico. As he finds Cody Smith, does Romero. Smith making his way around the defenders. Brings it into territory for Vineland to score as he lobs this one backwards, but nobody really there, and it's going to come up Oakcrest as Snodgrass is going to have plenty of room to run downfield and set up a possession for the Falcons on offense. Pass goes a little wonky there for Oakcrest, and Gallo's going to come up with possession for the Fighting Clan. Gallo launches this one down, finds his man, number 10, Mason Gansey. Ball gets knocked loose. Oakcrest comes up with it. It's loose again. Gansey takes a shot. Bouncer just goes too high. Possession goes to Oakcrest. Shout out to my guy Mason. Also a swimmer for the Vineland boys swim team, coached by my sister, Sarah Bennett. Good defense there from number 7 from the Fighting Clan, Joseph Sierri. trying to knock that ball loose, and it does come loose there as Nicholas Izzyhos not letting that one go down without a fight. As possession in favor of Oakcrest. Connor Flynn with the ball. Number 24 towards the bottom of your screens. Gurrier fires, goes wide. It's going to stay with the Falcons. Great defense there again by Romero as Vineland's going to come up with possession here. That's number 14, Jonathan Santos. Ball knocked loose. Gavin Gallo fighting for the Fighting Clan there to retain possession. But it is Connor Flynn who comes up with it for Oakcrest. Dakota Runkle trying to make a little pressure there on the Falcons as he comes up with the loose ball. Vineland going to be moving with the ball here as ball doesn't land in Ricardo Torres' stick, but he comes up with it regardless. Bounces this one over to Gavin Gallo. Gavin also a key member of that Vineland High School Fighting Clan football team. As Roman Perez trying to maintain possession here. He's got the lone goal for the Fighting Clan in this one so far. Finds Joseph Sierri. Sierri, bouncers will go. What a fantastic goal by the senior Joseph Sierri. Wearing number 7, goes a little super spy 007 and ties this game up at 2. Great possession there offensively for the Fighting Clan as Roman Perez held onto the ball, didn't let the defenders get the best of him. Finds Sierri. Sierri works his way around from X and sneaks that one past the Oakcrest Falcons goaltender to tie this game up at 2. Battle for possession here. Loose ball. Oakcrest comes up with it. It's Connor Flynn. Great stop there by Dakota Runkle. I just combined his first and last name there. Dakota Runkle with a great save there as Cole Sanders was looking for the hat trick. Off balance shot. It's good. Joseph Snodgrass falls down to the grass and puts Oakcrest back up by a goal. It's 3-2 in favor of the Falcons. Great off-balance shot there by Joseph Snodgrass, the junior for the Falcons. I've called his name a ton in this one, along with Cole Sanders and Connor Flynn. They seem to be operating as kind of that trifecta unit there for the Falcons, along with Merrick Gurrier from the midfield. (3-2) Oakcrest, second quarter. And it is Oakcrest ball. Micah Whitehead bringing this one up the field, makes a cut, takes a shot, goes wide. and it's going in favor of Vineland. So the Fighting Clan catch a break there. And we'll look to tie this game up as they trail 3-2. And there's no goalie right now, but he gets back before Vineland can scoop up the possession there, makes a quick reactive move, and is going to give Oakcrest the ball. Jorge Curtidor Cornejo, the goaltender for Oakcrest. Chad Shiori finds his man. It's Destiny Colazzo. Great shot attempt there by Shiori, just goes wide. Vineland maintains possession. Colazzo can't come up with that one. Oakcrest now making a move down the field as Gurrier finds Snodgrass, takes a shot, goes wide. Edward Silapena to Snodgrass. Deflected by, I believe, Anthony Romero, picked up by Shiori. We got a flag flying. We'll see what this dirty laundry is all about. Vineland maintains possession. I believe it's Colazzo with the ball to start this one. He sends it to Roman Perez, who's got one of the two Fighting Clan goals in this contest. Back to Colazzo. Mason Gansey. Cody Smith with an off-kiltered shot there, but Vineland's going to maintain possession. Joseph Sierri, the other member of the Fighting Clan, with a goal in this game. Going to try to make some more magic happen to tie this game up for the Fighting Clan. Makes a move on the defender. Doesn't have a shot he likes. Colazzo with an errant pass intended for Cody Smith, and it's going to go. Great save by Smith before it goes out of bounds. So Vineland's going to keep this possession rolling. Smith to Gansey. Gansey winds up, shot. Good save there by Curtidor Cornejo. Pass goes wide. Great job there by Ricardo Torres. See if Vineland comes up with it. We got whistles. Ricardo Torres with an underrated move there to kind of just shovel the ball loose to give Vineland a possession. Scooped up by Oakcrest there on the long pass. Gurrier with the ball now for the Falcons, being defended by Jeremy Flores. Sanders checking out of this one for Josh Burrows for the Falcons. Pass goes wide of Burrows, and Vineland's going to take this one the other way. It's 3-2 in favor of Oakcrest right now. 2 goals by Cole Sanders, one by Joseph Snodgrass. Jeremy Flores taking this one down as Flores with the finisher. Jeremy Flores with an absolute flamethrower of a shot for the Fighting Clan to tie this game up at 3. The junior midfielder, great look there, fires a laser to tie this game back up. This Fighting Clan team is having fun, and that's what it's all about. And when you see the success while having fun, it makes it that much better. And Coach Coring and assistant coach Diana Eberl have to be thrilled with the way that their team is playing this afternoon so far. As Oakcrest going to end up winning that face-off. Connor Flynn came up with it for the Falcons. And Vineland gets a great turnover there. As Gallo now with the ball. Tries to find his man. Ball's being juggled around. Cole Sanders comes up with it. Sanders to Silipena, who finds the back of the net for the Falcons to give them the lead once again. Edward Silipena, the freshman, with his first goal of the afternoon. It's now 4-3, Oakcrest. And Vineland going to come up with the loose ball. No, it's going to go in Cole Sanders' stick there, as Ivan Oyola couldn't come up with it cleanly. So it's Mark DeChico. Finds Silipena. To Thavasak. Deflected there, I believe, by Salvatore Scarpullo. Oakcrest maintains possession. Gavin Knock comes up with it. Snodgrass now with the ball. Snodgrass, one-handed. Does not find the back of the net, but it will stay with Oakcrest. If that went in, I know Doug is listening right now, we would have been cutting that one up for Sports Center. Because we would have had a Sports Center top 10 highlight for the people. But Vineland catches a break. Oakcrest maintains possession. And we'll see if this Vineland defense can come up with another big stop. Shot goes wide. On the near side of the goal post to the bottom of your screen. And it'll be Vineland possession. Oakcrest now in possession as that one goes out of bounds. Silipena operating with the ball. Dumps it off to Thavasak, operating from X right now. Finds his man Snodgrass, who has one goal in this contest. Thavasak recovers there. Silipena. Thought about winding up for a shot from that angle, but I think he realized he didn't have it there. Snodgrass takes a shot, saved by Dakota Runkle. And Gallo trying to hit Christopher Stewart. But ball goes a little wide, as it'll be picked up by Nicholas Izzyhost. Ball hits the ground once again. And Oakcrest scoops up the loose ball. Turnover there. Gallo launches it a little too hard. And Oakcrest is going to regain possession on the pass out of bounds. It's William Will with the ball. He passes it off to Snodgrass, who can't come up with it. Battle now ensuing for the loose ball. Snodgrass recovers. And I believe we have a timeout called. Great performance so far from both teams. Oakcrest leading 4-3. Fighting Clan looked like a much more fluid and cohesive unit from top to bottom in this game. And you can tell just what a couple of weeks of practice and playing together has done for this squad. And you can just tell they're playing loose, they're playing fun. They don't really have a huge weight on their shoulders, which is always a good sign for a young team and a team that's, looking to establish chemistry and establish an identity like this Fighting Clan squad is in 2023. Oakcrest with possession. And that's going to do it for the first half. As your score, Oakcrest 4, Vineland 3. Overall, a great half of lacrosse for both teams as they'll look to regroup, and we'll see what happens in the second half. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with second half action here from Gittone Stadium right here on the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel. Kyle Bennett with you, Doug Diola producing the program, and we will see you after halftime.
Good, how
And welcome back, everybody, for second half action here from Gittone Stadium for Varsity Boys Lacrosse between the Fighting Clan of Vineland and the Oakcrest Falcons. Kyle Bennett here on the call with you up in the booth as the opening faceoff for the second half. Possession won by Oakcrest. Doug Diola producing today's broadcast. The Falcons coming in as the visitors, leading after the first half 4-3. Goals in that first half for Oakcrest, 2 from Cole Sanders, 1 from Joseph Snodgrass. And the go-ahead goal so far to this point was from freshman Edward Silapena. And for the Fighting Clan, 3 goals, Roman Perez, Joseph Sierri, and Jeremy Flores have all made their way to the box score for the Fighting Clan as they are in possession of the ball right now. Mason Gansey making his way down the field. Met by 2 defenders. Ball comes loose. Picked up by the Falcons. That's William Will, who did come up with it. Sends it downfield. Snodgrass goes wide. It's going to be a rundown for possession. It's going to be picked up by Ricardo Torres or, nope, it's Snodgrass. Torres couldn't get a good hold of it. Snodgrass almost puts that one on a low sending shot there. But the Falcons will maintain possession here. Merritt Gurrier the midfielder and face-off man. Snodgrass now looking to make his way towards the goal. Couldn't find anything, send it to Nick Thavasak. Being defended by Gansey and now multiple Vineland defensemen. And Snodgrass gets the rebound and puts it away for the Falcons, and his second goal of this contest extends the Oakcrest lead to 5-3. Face-off about to commence at midfield. Poked away by Oyola. And ball still loose on the ground. Picked up by Sanders. Snodgrass goes wide. Possession, Oakcrest. Snodgrass can't come up with it there. Great use of the body by Ricardo Torres. Pass goes a little errant of the intended player there, which I believe was going to be Christopher Stewart. And Oakcrest comes back up with it. Mark DeChico to Connor Flynn to Snodgrass. Pass goes wide. It's going to go out of bounds, and Vineland will have possession. And Fighting Clan saved that one, but Oakcrest is there. That's Micah Whitehead, speeding down the field like he's Mario with a star. Saved by Dakota Runkle. Almost intercepted and capitalized there. We're the Falcons and Snodgrass. We got whistles. Don't believe that goal is going to count. As I believe Snodgrass was in the crease. Gallo hits Christopher Stewart. Stewart guarded by Cole Sanders. Ball popped loose, but recovered by Stewart. Nope, not intercepted. Great recovery there by Joseph Morello. Ball popped loose, saved by the goalie. Cody Smith goes wide. Vineland going to maintain possession. Applying the pressure here. Joseph Sierri finds Oyola. That one is saved by Curtidor Cornejo. away by Vineland, but picked up by the Falcons. William Will. Timeout called. Well, we've got a break in the action. Once again, make sure you guys are subscribed. If you're watching right now live on the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel continue to grow, helps more people find the broadcast and know where you can tune in for any live events in the school district any given school year. Don't miss out on events, games, and anything in between. YouTube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. And for any lacrosse fans out there looking for more lacrosse content, I just so happen to host a lacrosse podcast that is on the Underground Sports Philadelphia Podcast Network. It's called Outside the Box. It's myself and DJ Hughes. We talk all things pro and college lacrosse, so if you're looking to dive into the next level, get more familiar with the sport, tune into the Outside the Box podcast. New episodes drop every Friday, wherever you get your podcasts, and on YouTube at youtube.com/@Underground Sports Philadelphia. Teams coming out of the timeout. Oakcrest leading this one 5-3 here in the third quarter. Oakcrest with possession. It's Gurrier. Possession, Vineland. It's Mason Gansey with the ball. Shot was taken, doesn't go. Another one. Not in, recovery Gansey, and we got a whistle. Gansey and Jeremy Flores with a couple of the shots there for the Fighting Clan as they'll hold on to possession here. It's in the stick of Roman Perez, who scored the first goal of this contest for the Fighting Clan. Ball's loose, hard hits there between both number ones. This one's going back in favor of the Fighting Clan. Gansey. Almost able to finish the swim move there, but the ball gets knocked loose. Everybody fighting for this one. Right in front of the goal, too. Gets scooped all the way back towards midfield, and it's picked up by Snodgrass, who's defended by Gavin Gallo, who knocks the ball loose and gives Vineland possession back. It's loose on the ground once again as Jeremy Flores had a little bit of trouble picking it up, but recovers there and picks it up on the flip side. Finds Gansey. Gansey lobs that one towards Cody Smith, who's unable to come up with it. Gansey, and it's going the other way in the stick of Micah Whitehead. Great effort there. defensively to try to knock that loose from Whitehead. We got a flag coming in. Shot goes wide. Nick Thavasak with the ball for Oakcrest. Looking to start this possession off for the Falcons. Vineland looking to defend here and turn it the other way. Snodgrass now with it. Shot, fired, score. Edward Silipena with his second goal of this game extends Oakcrest's lead to 6-3. Face-off underway at midfield, poked away, and Oakcrest going to come up with possession in the stick of Connor Flynn. Gavin Gallo with the ball for Vineland now, trying to bring it the other way. And Cody Smith unable to come up with it, so Merritt Gurrier recovers that one for Oakcrest. Goes wide of Snodgrass, and taking a tumble is Damian Taylor. As Vineland will turn it over once again. Snodgrass comes up with it. Snodgrass snipes it bottom corner. As he now has a hat trick on the afternoon, his third, Oakcrest's third of this quarter. And the Falcons now leading 7-3. With possession, Oyola bringing it upfield. Gets knocked down. Joseph Sierri gets deflected. Christopher Stewart gets knocked around there. Tons of bodies. Just making it difficult for Vineland to scoop up this loose ball. Eventually picked up by Ivan Oyola. He finds Joseph Morello. He's trying to find his footing. Finds Stewart. Christopher Stewart. Save by Curtidor Cornejo. Vineland picks up the loose ball. It's Morello. Sierri finds Nicholas Isihos. Isihos goes wide. Vineland gonna keep possession going. Joseph Sierri with the ball, found Oyola. Oyola's pass goes wide. And Oakcrest is going to gain possession. Guerrier on the pass. Silipena. Snodgrass, shot goes wide. Dakota Runkle with the save. Stewart with the ball now for Vineland, trying to make his way upfield, getting past Snodgrass, who's defending him. Stewart. Isihos winds, shoots, goes wide. Vineland going to keep possession. Connor Flynn making his way upfield for Oakcrest, finds Snodgrass. Snodgrass winds, fires, shoots, scores. Joseph Snodgrass with his 4th goal of the afternoon. It's now 8-3 in favor of Oakcrest. coming out of the huddles here. I believe this is going to be the start of the fourth quarter. Myself and Doug Diola believe we heard the end of quarter air horn. Wasn't as dominant of a sound as it usually is, but we will try to keep you updated. We believe it is the start of the fourth quarter here, though, and that's how we'll operate this one until we actually find out. As Oakcrest doubled their goal tally in that third quarter, now leading 8-3 and shutting out Vineland in that third quarter. Merritt Gurrier sends this one almost out of bounds, recovered by Mark DeChico. Silipena finds Connor Flynn. That one gets deflected and into the stick of Dakota Runkle. Finally going to gain possession here. Cody Smith with the ball in his stick. Sends it deep downfield. Nobody there. Not too sure what the decision-making process was there for Smith, as that was kind of just a forfeited possession there by the Fighting Clan. And William will in fact start this possession for the Falcons. As Will launches this one, Merritt Gurrier to Cole Sanders. Sanders has 2 goals in this contest. To Silipena, who also has 2 goals in today's game. Back to Gurrier. Snodgrass goes wide. Connor Flynn. To Gurrier, to Snodgrass. Back to Gurrier. Gurrier winds, shoots, bounce, deflected. Out of bounds, stays with the Falcons. Silipena winds. That hits the outside of the goal netting. Snodgrass recovers the loose ball there. Silipena deflected. Bouncer does not go in favor of Jeremy Flores. looking to get on the board for the first time since the second quarter. They were shut out in the third quarter. Sierra loses that one. And Oakcrest will get a fresh possession here. But it's knocked loose. We'll see if Oakcrest maintains. They do. That's Connor Flynn. That one goes out of bounds, so Vineland going to retake possession as Gavin Gallo going to start things off for the Fighting Clan here. Looking to get back on the board and try to keep this game alive as they are trailing 8-3 here in what we believe is the fourth quarter as Gallo launches that one. It's recovered by William Will of Oakcrest. Shoots that one over to Mark DeChico. DeChico goes wide. Gallo. Get a whistle. It's going to go the other way. We get a flag. The Fighting Clan fans are not too thrilled with the call on the field there. Cole Sanders celebrates with the rest of his team there, as I believe that was Merritt Gurrier on the goal. His first of the afternoon. Flynn to Snodgrass. Deflected there. The shot by Silipena. 9-3 your score in favor of Oakcrest. Second half has been all Falcons. Silipena deflected there. Rebound, yard sale. But Michael Whitehead comes up with it for the Falcons. Ball's loose on the ground, scooped up, or attempted to at least, by Salvatore Scarpulo. And the ball was loose, so who other than Joseph Snodgrass to scoop it up, as we have an injured player down on the field. I believe it's Michael Whitehead. Hopefully he's okay. Seems to be holding his knee, which is never a good sign, so hopefully Whitehead's all right. And Michael Whitehead up under his own power, walking off the field. That's a great sign there. Hopefully he's okay. Snodgrass with possession for Oakcrest here, coming out of the injury timeout, and we've got a good goal from Joseph Snodgrass, his 5th of the day. Oakcrest now leading 10-3. Loose ball still on the ground, picked up by Connor Flynn, and we've got a flag. Flag's on Gavin Gallo. So possession Oakcrest. As I mentioned, they're leading 10-3 here in what we believe is the 4th quarter. Gurrier finds the back of the net from the 30-yard line. What a snipe by Merritt Gurrier for his second goal of the contest. As Oakcrest now leads 11-3. Oakcrest comes up with the possession there, coming out of the faceoff. We got a flag flying high and landing like Vineland not happy with the penalty call there. Both fans and coach and players alike. Cody Smith bringing this one up for the Fighting Clan, trying to spin his way around. Cody, no look, turns it over. Not the first time today, unfortunately, we've seen Cody Smith kind of lob it to nobody there, but Isihos picks it up, spin move, fires, saved by Curtidor Cornejo. We've got another flag on the field. This one on Oakcrest. So Vineland will keep things rolling and look to get on the board for the first time in this half. Trailing 11-3. Joseph Sierri starting off with possession here, coming out of the penalty. And that one is deflected by Sanders. Shot taken by Snodgrass, trying to get the sock trick on the afternoon as Dakota Runkle makes the save, but Snodgrass comes up with the loose ball. Snodgrass winds, fires, shoots, save, Dakota Runkle. And we've got another flag. Nick Isihos is not happy. Gets the penalty called on him as he runs off the field. ref making his way over. I believe there was a 1-minute slash call and a 1-minute unsportsmanlike call on Izzyhos. So both Izzyhos and Oyola, pardon me, in the box right now. On number 5, Hunter Oldfield in the box for Oakcrest. Michael Whitehead denied by the Fighting Clan defense on the jumper shot there. That one scooped, and Vineland will get possession. And possession, Vineland. (11-3). Oakcrest in the driver's seat right now. Vineland has been shut out so far in this second half. And battering his way down. It's Jeremy Flores, but Oakcrest going to get possession here. Whitehead, bouncers do in fact go. As the Falcons erupt in celebration there. As Michael Whitehead gets his first goal of this one to extend Oakcrest's lead now to 12-3. Cody Smith going out to take the face off for the Fighting Clan with Oyola in the box. I believe it's Connor Flynn taking the face off here for Oakcrest. Flynn handles that one with ease. But still trying to pick up the loose ball. As a battle now ensues. It's scooped up by Thavisak, who finds Cole Sanders. Thavisak goes wide. Sanders scored the first 2 goals of this contest, winds up, goes wide. Cody Smith down on the turf. Cody Smith is okay. Smith walking under his own power, which is a good sign. Hopefully he will be okay. Gavin Gallo going to check in for Smith. Scooped up by Gallo there. Gallo gets tripped up by the turf monster. Another big-time brawl for the loose ball happens, and Vineland comes up with it. But we've got a whistle, and it's going the other way. Launches one deep down the field. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Just saved. By Josh Burrows. Thavisak. Defended by Mason Gansey. Gallo now on Thavisak. Chris Stewart. Trying to defend Cole Sanders, who gets away, launches one high over the crossbar. Loose ball scooped up by Stewart, but it's lost again, and Cole Sanders is dribbling that one out. So you've got an exchange of words happening between Josh Burrows and Gavin Gallo. And that's gonna do it for this one. Very odd ending as the refs run a 40-yard dash off the field there. As Vineland will lose this one 12-3. A fantastic first half for the Fighting Clan, just fell apart in the second half and weren't able to find any momentum offensively as the overall prowess of Joseph Snodgrass. We don't have a true segment for player of the game. He certainly was. 5 goals in this one for the Falcons, leading the way for the entire game scoring-wise. No one else had more than 2 goals in this game for either team. As Oakcrest gets a big win here on the road at Gittone Stadium. Be sure to subscribe to the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel, youtube.com/@VLDSchoolsTV. Tomorrow, my winter and spring broadcast booth partner, Marcelino Ojeda, will be on the call for Vineland girls softball. So make sure you tune in for that. If you want more lacrosse content, subscribe to the Outside the Box podcast, the official lacrosse podcast on the Underground Sports Philadelphia Podcast Network. You can listen to it wherever you get your podcasts, and you can watch it on youtube.com/@UndergroundSportsPhiladelphia. Big thank you to my producer, Doug Diola, today for producing the broadcast here from historic Gittone Stadium as Vineland falls 12-3 to the Oakcrest Falcons. We will be back, like I mentioned, tomorrow, Friday, for girls softball here on the Vineland Public Schools YouTube channel. But until then, I'm Kyle Bennett. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evenings and have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time.